Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Today, I want to do a stream to talk to you about what you need to do to get your stimulus check. Okay, I'm going to go through all the different things that, because we'll be getting all kind of questions in regards to what people need to do with getting a stimulus check. Will it get mailed to you? Will it get direct deposit? How much is going to come? When is it going to come? If you change your accounts, if you move, how you going to get your stimulus check? I want to do a video today to kind of, done my little research to try to give you guys, make you guys abreast of what's going on now so you can receive your stimulus check. But before we get started, remember, I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar self. You know, Mr. Short Dollar. We talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, real estate investing. And to stay updated and stay abreast of all the information we put up, I need you guys to hit that dollar sign in the bottom right-hand corner to subscribe to the channel. Okay, well, first, what we're talking about in regards to the stimulus check, today is Wednesday, December 30th, 2020. And some people have stated that they did say they want to start the rate deposit today. Some people have started getting payments in. I have no idea how to roll out. They haven't put in information how the rollout is going to go. If they're going to go by ABC order, they're going to go by social security number, location, anything like that. They haven't put that information out. They're just saying they're starting everything up as far as releasing funds. I have heard people got money. I don't know anybody personally that got money. So to verify that anything got released or anybody got their stuff today, I couldn't speak on it. But what I am doing, this is information from the IRS in regards to protocols about how things will be distributed out, and I want to give that to you guys. But the actual process in terms of who would get what first and everything, they haven't stated that. They haven't stated that. It just said the money is coming. Okay. To just rehash everything, we know what the stimulus check it's going to be $600 per individual. So a couple will get $1,200, and that's up to a couple making, what was that, 150,000, head of household 112, and a single person getting up to with income up to 75,000, and that will be $600 per dependent. So just say if it's a married couple with 2 kids or a family of 4, there'll be $2,400 that comes out to that particular family. What I want to just talk about in today's video, again, just how the distribution methods that they're going to use, and also kind of ask some questions that have been brought up that become to my attention or I've heard other people talk about, okay? First thing I want people to understand that the payments, yeah, they are automatic. So it's nothing you have to sit here and automatically put anything in for to get your stimulus payment. You have to go back to your tax preparer. You don't have to refile your taxes. You have to do anything. It's automatically going to get distributed to you. Okay, so it should be hitting in your account. Again, the exact day when it's going to be done, I couldn't tell you. Get a question come in. What can I do to get a grant for my business? Give me 1 second. I'll bring you up the breast with that one right there. But got Crystal Turner. Give me 1 second. I want to get a video about the stimulus, and I'll bring it up to speed what you can do to get a grant for your business and everything. First thing I would remind you to do is inform you to do rather. I got 5 videos about grants on the on my YouTube channel. Check out those first, and then we'll rehash. I'll go back at the end of the video with the information I got with my upcoming video in regards to grants. But what I want to just let everybody know in regards to, we just talked about the eligibility of the stimulus payments. Now we're just talking about, how as far as everybody getting paid. Like I just stated, it's going to be automatic. So there's nothing in addition, additionally you have to do to receive your stimulus payment if you received one earlier this year. Again, remember, for a married couple, it'd be $1,200, and head of certified head of household, the income level up to $112,000. Single person, $75,000 would be the cap that you can make. Married couple being $150,000, $600 per person. Easy math for family of 4, $2,400. Again, the same way that you got your first round, that's the same way you're going to get it. If you got a direct deposit, you got a check mailed to you, you got the debit card mailed to you, you'll still receive your next payment the same way. The same thing that goes about, this something to be very careful about. A lot of people got those debit cards with their stimulus payments in early this year, and it kind of look like junk mail when you get it in, because a lot of times, how people get certain credit card bills, and where credit cards, those faux cards, where they'll say, hey, you've been pre-approved for $50,000 or $100,000, and people look at it and just throw it away, but it was actually their stimulus payment on their debit card that was in there. So be on the lookout for that, and it'll be coming from MetaBank. That's the bank it'll be coming from. It won't say IRS, be say coming from MetaBank. So just be mindful of that. So if you did get that debit card, you receive one, or we'll talk about, just say if you moved or you've changed bank accounts and everything, and they don't have that bank information on file, you'll just probably receiving that card in the mail. So be on the lookout from that, or just be kind of cautious of any kind of mail you're getting in soon, because it may be something that looks kind of foreign to you, and just at least open it up and look at it and read the information inside in regard to that. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Little. But that's very important, because a lot of people missed out on that with those debit cards came, because it looked kind of like junk mail. The next question I want to go over: will you get anything with your payment? Pretty much the only thing that you'll receive for the most part will just, you may get that hard copy that comes in with the debit card. You may just get some wrapping with it. They're more than likely going to send a letter to you. Just say if you get your payment today, you'll probably receive a letter in the mail maybe mid-January to mid-February, just stating similar to what it was when you got the initial stimulus payment, saying that the government issued this dollar amount to you, but it won't be a letter or anything like that before. The payments have been rushed out to get to the taxpayer, so you won't get anything prior to. So you just get the payment, but you should get some kind of hard copy letter, and you'll probably get that in the upcoming months in regards to that. So I wouldn't be too much on the hook just waiting for actual a letter to come first or anything like that. If, like I spoke on earlier, and this is common, I got a couple phone calls about that today. If you change addresses or if you change your bank account information, you're more than likely the payment's going to get rejected. Definitely if you change bank accounts. And then what they're going to do, they're going to issue out if the bank has changed and the address still the same, they're going to cancel that out and send you a check in the mail. Okay. Now that's not to check the card. I apologize. The card to you in the mail. So you need to be. That's why you be very, very conscious about looking for that card in the mail. Okay. So I know normally we all get a lot of junk, spam mail and stuff like that. So be on the lookout there for that distribution being put out that way. Definitely if you change bank accounts or anything, but your money is still coming to you. If you changed your address, I would reach out to them. I'm putting a link on this video in the description to the economic impact payment, the link to the website. So if you have to go in there and change the information in regards to your mailing address, you can put that in there. Also, the information where you can call the IRS to let them know, hey, I have moved. You can do that. And that's the event that that coincidentally you've changed banks and you also changed mailing addresses. Or if you change mailing address, you received it, go to that EIP website. Again, the link is in the description of this video. Hit on that, update that. If you can't get it, find on the website. You can also, the IRS's phone number is there. You can call them there. Keep in mind, we're at the end of the year. You still have people that haven't even got stimulus payments. We're getting ready for tax season. They only have a certain number of people working on staff for the IRS. So be prepared to have long waits on the phone. Be prepared to not get anyone and everything. You may have to call several times during the week to get somebody and everything. But I just want you to be kind of patient before you call, because just what's going on already with the climate, with the COVID and everything. They're already backlogged with everything they got going on. Now you get ready for tax season. So it's going to be very, very hectic dealing with the IRS, especially trying to get somebody on the phone. So please keep that in mind prior to calling and everything. I think that'll help you from a temperament standpoint before you give them a call. So, but just keep in mind the link is there. Bank accounts change and stuff. Just get prepared to be looking in your mail for that bank card to come through. What if you're a non-filer and didn't register with the IRS? Same thing what it was before the first time. If you're a non-filer, you didn't register with the IRS, you didn't get your first stimulus payment, you won't get this one. Okay, so it's the same thing. If you didn't file and you didn't make anything, they're not gonna give that to you. You still can go and when you file your 2020 return, you can claim the credit for that. But again, if you're a non-filer, just say Social Security, you should get Social Security. A disabled veteran, you get that. You still should get your money. But if you haven't filed at all or anything like that, you still need to put go to the EIP website, again, a link, and then let them know that, hey, I haven't filed and everything, and they'll go from there with it. But if you're one of those people that fall in that criteria, you're only getting disability or Social Security, that kind of non-filing person, you'll still get the payment in. Same kind of protocol you had to do before. You don't have to do anything extra. It'll come to you. If you still didn't receive your first stimulus check, I will say this. I wouldn't be expecting this to come any faster. If you've been having, especially been having a conversation with the IRS and there's a delay in process for whatever reason, this will be on top of that. I know that's probably not the thing people want to necessarily hear, but that's kind of like what's going on with that, because it's a rainbow of reason why a person who hasn't got their payment, lost in the system, something was in the arrow set up and everything. Just like they told you, you're going to get your first payment and it's on the way. The second payment will come too. So that's just, you will get it, but I don't think you'll get it before you get your first one. I think it's still going to be tacked on, behind the second one and everything. You still, as far as checking the status of when your payment can come, you still can go to the get my payment through the EIP link. Again, that link is in the description of this video to just stay abreast when it's going to come and everything like that. How much up to date it'll be, I don't know. But as of right now, the link isn't up. The link isn't up right now. I would probably say it's safe to say after the new year, it'll probably be up and everything. Keeping in mind, we're two days before the end of the year. You got people, especially working for the federal government, probably on vacation and stuff like that. The legislation just got passed, and I just think that you just got to be realistic, aware of what's happening and when it's happening. It's going to be a slow-moving process. Do I think it's realistic for most people to say they'll get their payments and money in first couple of weeks of January? I think that's probably a safe number to say. But for the most part, I don't think a lot of people are going to get everything right then and there. And even when you have questions or issues like checking statuses, that won't be available to you after the beginning of the year. But again, we're talking about a week from now. We're not talking about months away. So just kind of keep that in mind. But again, I just want to stress that everybody don't get impatient or anything like that. I understand everybody got different needs as far as the money coming in and everything, but I just want you to be realistic about where we're at with everything and stuff, with the time of year and the amount of people they have on staff to be able to push this out with this legislation just coming in at the end of the year. Another question is that you heard a lot of conversation about a $2,000 stimulus payment, and if there is a bigger payment, this is that comes on top of the $600. Everybody getting $600 right now, and talking about giving $2,000 out. If there is a $1,400 increase on the payments, they'll be added later on to it. Again, it's unrealistic to say, hey, they'll do this in February, March, or April, and they haven't even decided they're going to do it yet. But it has been stated that if there is an increase in the stimulus payment, that it will just come automatically later on, kind of like in the same process that what the stimulus payment is coming out right now. So just kind of be mindful of that. Okay. So again, I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. I just want to get that information to everybody in regards to how the stimulus payment is going to be rolled out, because I've been getting questions all day long in regards to that. Again, I don't know anybody personally that got any a stimulus payment or anything like that. I've heard people say they've heard, but no one personally that I know has received it or anything like that. So realistically, how the rollout is going to be and stuff, I couldn't tell you. But I just want to give you the breakdown on how it's going to come. Again, if it comes to the bank, if you move, again, if you move or change bank accounts, you're going to get that bank card in the mail. So be very, very careful to not be throwing away mail, because a lot of people miss their payments before because they got those bank cards in mail. Be looking for MetaBank, okay? MetaBank on that card. That's one of the key things. Look for that. because a lot of folks threw their cards away. So I want you to be very careful of that and everything. But most importantly, guys, I want to make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, because as soon as I get information out, I'm going to keep you guys updated. So I need you guys to make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. You also can follow me on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, at Majestic Biz or at Deonte_77. I've been running my mouth this whole time. I haven't had the streams or the banners and stuff coming in and everything. So let me make sure I'm scrolling there so everybody can see it. But definitely follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and also we're on TikTok as well, just to stay abreast of all the information. Because again, as soon as I get the information, I'm going to let you guys know. Now, here goes, Miss Turner. I want to let you know you had a question about the grants for your business. Again, I'm Mr. Short Dollar. I got about 5 videos in regards to grants. And when we start talking about grants for businesses and everything, this is probably one of my main videos. A lot of people have been tuning to the channel in regards to the grants. What I want to just remember again, remind people that grants are used to solve problems. Okay. So again, if a grant is for single moms, disabled veterans, people in a certain economic area, people that make a certain amount of income or whatever, you need to make sure whatever the grant is created for, you have a solution for that grant. With that said, I'm going to stress again, the easiest thing to do as far as grants and the most accessible is to start from the inside out. What I mean from the inside out is look locally first. Whatever city you're in, look for that. You can look in your community. Just Google and see if any grants for there. Your local city that you live in. Go into the business. Look, you can go online, go to their business license or economic development or business development section. See what kind of grants they got locally. Go to your county. Go to your state. And then you look federally. You have a lot of grants that are available from private businesses and everything like that. That's great. You can go get the YouTube grant, the Facebook grant, Comcast grant, all those available. And all those videos, like I said before, I have probably over 50 grants listed between the videos I got right now, okay? But the easiest, more accessible, no matter where you are in the United States of America, is to look locally. From the city, the county, the state level, that's what most of your grants are. Now, most of those grants aren't like $100,000, $200,000 grants you read about and somebody got $1 million. It's not like that. But again, you can get 500 here, 1,000 there, 2,500 there, $5,000 there, and they're all over, especially locally, especially from the city to the state. They're all over, and you can apply for all those as many times you want. Okay, so I just want to stress start there with your particular business. Also, make sure that again that whatever that you're looking for, you're actually solving a problem. You can solve that problem, whatever they're looking for in regards to that. So you just can't go into the situation trying to find that grant and looking in terms of, hey, I want to see where's the grant money at. Whatever, you have to make some kind of reason that you can solve the problem for that grant. Not only are you must solve the problem for that grant, you must give a compelling reason why or how you can solve that problem. Keep in mind, grants are free. You don't have to pay them back. Some grants, I do want to make sure people understand. The Facebook grant in particular, you have to pick that back up as taxable income. Okay, so not all of them are just free and clear money. That's why a lot of grants, they ask for your tax ID or social security number. So when they give that to you, you still have to pick that up as income. Okay, I just want people, that's a big disclaimer. You may not have to pay the money back. And like I said, the Facebook grant is like that in particular. You still have to pick that up as taxable income. So you're going to get a 1099 in regards to that. But if you need the money, you need the money. So we don't need to make that a hindrance. But you have to have some kind of compelling reason, because keep in mind, there are a lot of you out there. Okay, so if you're looking for this money that quote unquote, you don't have to pay back, it's not a loan or anything like that, there are a lot of people doing it. So you have to make a very compelling reason or how you're going to solve that problem, or a compelling process how you got to do that. You just can't go into the situation looking for free money. And I just want to apply for this and apply for that. It's a reason why people that are grant writers get paid so much, and they also get percentages of the money of the grants, because they know how to sell the situation and put a compelling reason to acquire those grants. Okay, it's a reason why. So if you go into the situation just looking like, hey, I just want to, get this money that's available to me, you're probably not going to get it. You have to kind of think everything through, how you're going to solve that problem, and keep that in mind. The compelling reason or the compelling process that you're going to give, when you give a story so well that, people almost want to be brought to tears that, they're reading what you're looking to plan to give to people and everything. So I just want to kind of just stress that much in regard to Ms. Turner asking how to get business grants. Start inside out, and also even you can just look at some of the definitely look at all the videos. Like I have a database of grants for people to apply for. Okay, I did a best grants for 2020, September 20. Best grants and alternative funding sources for big black-owned businesses, and also the best grants for December 2020. And I know I'm missing something. I also did a video on alternative funding sources. So definitely that's why I want you to subscribe to Mr. Short Dollar. Looking at database over 100 videos, we got a lot of great information. So I want you guys to make sure you're looking for that information as well for those grants and everything. But that's one of the biggest things. We've got a lot of traction in regards to the videos following the grants and everything. But I think people are still going to have issues trying to acquire grants if they go with the mindset, hey, this is free money, let me apply for a grant. Every grant that you look at, you have to have an individual solution for the grant. Okay, so make sure that whatever you're going into the situation with, as far as with the grant, you got a compelling reason to solve that particular problem. Be it, like I said again, single parent, veteran, young entrepreneur, older entrepreneur, somebody looking to start, leave a career that they've been in for years. They got grants for everything, but you got to give that compelling reason on how you're going to solve that problem or fix a certain situation. Always keep that in mind. Again, I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. On Mr. Short Dollar, we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and real estate investing. Stay updated, stay abreast of everything. Hit that dollar sign in the bottom right-hand corner. I hope you enjoy the information that we just put out today in regards to the things you need to know to get your stimulus payment. Also, just to answer a couple other questions regarding that, and also glad to give you the information in regards to acquiring business grants. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try to do a video tomorrow before the New Year's out and everything. But again, I just want to tell everybody I really appreciate the love and support that Mr. Short Dollar has received this year. The channel has grown immensely. Really appreciative of all the support, all the feedback. Good. I don't look at feedback as being good or bad. So you have a comment and say, hey, Deonte, you're crazy, whatever. That's fine with me. I just want to interact. I just want us to have conversations, because far too many times people think that one way is the only way. And what I want to always is get everybody thinking, period. And understanding that if you cross the finish line, I don't care if you go forward, backwards, jump, dive, crawl, or whatever, you cross the finish line and you're open-minded enough to think that I don't have to go everywhere in a certain path. Because a lot of times when people don't think or realize that they can do things in different ways, they just stop. I can't afford that. I'm too old to do that. I don't have enough experience to do that. I don't know enough about that. And it stops them and halts them. But when you realize, look, I can do it. I might can't do it as fast as they do it. I might can't do it as well as they do it. But if I do it, I do it. And that's the kind of thought process I want people to start having, especially when we're talking about your personal finance, business aspirations, or anything like that. I want people to start thinking and understanding that it's several ways to skin a cat. And we're not just so stuck on the only way that we're familiar with doing, or the only way that people that we know have told us to do it. Okay, thinking outside the box, making sure you're doing, as much as you can to educate yourself instead of relying on people, because that's another thing. I put the videos out, I put the links on there, and people still asking me, hey, what do I need to do, to do this, that on those videos? Like, hey, you got 40 grants in front of you, read them and everything. And that's the thing about it. We're here to help you. I'm here to get information to you guys and stuff, but I want you guys to, hey, take some initiative, kind of find some information out. And to the point, you guys know I'm accounted by profession. I own business service firm, Majestic Business Services. I have all the links for my businesses and all the other social media platforms in the descriptions. If you want to go further, you need further assistance, hey, just book an appointment, reach out to us, we'll go from there. But I try to give you as much as possible for free for you to just take that next step in your business and your personal finance aspiration to get you on the right track. I'm going to try to put out another video again before the end of the year. But if I don't talk to you, you guys have a safe, blessed, and awesome Happy New Year and everything. Thanks again from the bottom of my heart, all the love and support. And again, if you got any questions in regards to what you need to do to receive your stimulus check, make sure feel free to leave comments or questions in there, and I'll answer them from there. Okay, take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you.